Good evening, great evening, everybody. It's 10:23 Raleigh, North Carolina time, and it is your girl for Patricia. Late night, and I'm wide awake. No, I have not had any NRG today at all, but I am super excited. I want to share with y'all why I'm so super excited right now, and I might need to calm down a little bit. But first, I want to say this before I go into why I'm super excited. You know, having a mole, sometimes it just, I don't know, a little tingle. It ain't really itching, but I have to rub it. But I'm super excited for several reasons. I just got off of a call where our founding families, 3 members that were founding family members that helped our CEO launch Total Life Changes here in the United States. I was going to say here in Raleigh, North Carolina. Thanks for hopping on. I can't see who's on, but I'm super excited. Thanks for being here. But yes, so I just got off of a huge Zoom live where we celebrated our executive ambassadors, Twyla Portis and Executive Ambassador Greg and Lanika Scott. And Twyla Portis is out of the Texas area, and Greg and Lanika Scott is right here out of the surrounding Raleigh, North Carolina area. And so it's been 7 years. You know, they say number 7 is like lucky, but I don't believe number 7 is luck. Our CEO made a decision to partner up with those 3 individuals. They are amazing leaders, and they are still here strong. We say, what's our saying? Stick and stay and you'll get your pay. Stick and stay and you'll get your pay. And so they have so many great stories, so many great testimonies. And so we all were able to take part in their huge 7-year anniversary because of one yes, their yes. We are all here today. You know, when he made the decision to launch here in the United States, he wanted to find some amazing leaders, individuals that were very humble, amazing class, and you know, they were going to help him do amazing things. And so our company is headed towards $500 million. That is the direction we're headed in. You may have saw my post earlier this morning. TLC is rated one of the top 25 direct selling companies, and I'm so grateful that I partnered up with our company 4 years ago, November 8th, 2016. And I always say, if someone presented me the opportunity tonight or tomorrow, I wouldn't wait 2 weeks. I would immediately say yes all over again. So, but what I want to share with you all as well, why I am so super excited. I made the decision. I had been thinking about it for a minute, and I made the decision. Hey Jermaine, I can see you hopped on. So I made the decision this morning that I was going to go ahead and fast for 3 days. That's the time frame I gave myself, 3 days. I don't know if I'll do it longer, but when I woke up this morning, I said, today's the day. Today is the day that you're going to start this fast. And one reason that I love to fast is because it allows me to put me in a space of great discipline. So I want y'all to understand this. A lot of times people fast to, health reasons. Some people fast for spiritual reasons, or a combination of the both. Some people fast due to their food situation. You know, maybe they won't say that, but it's so many reasons that different people fast. But one reason that I love to fast is discipline. I'm a firm believer, and I've done this, and it's true, it works. When you get discipline in your life in one area, it teaches you how to get discipline in your life in so many other areas, because you have proven that I can do this, But the struggle sometimes is real. Again, thank you all for being here. I can't see who's on. I see Jermaine's on, but I can't see who else is on. So I said today is going to be my day. For several different reasons. I'm doing it for myself. It's not about waiting till 2021 to say, I'm going to now have all these resolutions, and we all know, and you can comment on this, we all know a lot of people start the new year off with all these amazing resolutions, and they last about this long. You know, everybody go get a gym membership. Things are a little different now, but people go buy workout equipment, and then some of the workout equipment become hangers where people are hanging their clothes on or whatever they put on their workout equipment. So when I woke up, I said, well, how are you going to get through this? Hey, Lisa, thank you so much for hopping on tonight. And I want to send well wishes to you and your family. It was so good to see you on. And I was like, who can I make sure that they don't miss this? Because when I got kicked off, I said, hold up. But I'm glad our executive ambassador, Lanika Scott, she shared the live so we can all get back on. So what I'm speaking of is the discipline. How, and it's ironic, I didn't realize we were going to be celebrating our founding families, Executive Ambassador Lanika and Greg and Twyla. But when you get discipline in your life, it can take you to a whole nother space. So this morning when I woke up, you know, it was like, today's going to be the day that you're going to do this fast. And so when I thought about it, I said, well, how, you know, oh my God, you're going to be struggling. And I was like, okay. So I didn't have any food. Well, when I say I didn't have any food, I've only had today, I'm going to share my products. I'm going to share some products that has helped me get through the day. And it's 10:30 at night, you all. I am not hungry. I feel great. But I feel so great because it's like, you know, you did it. You made it through. I took my son Patrick, I took him to basketball conditioning, and I also took him to basketball practice. When we got done, he said, well, Mom, will you take me by Dairy Queen? You know, I haven't been there in a long time. So we get in the drive-through, and he kept saying, he said it over and over again. He said, you're not going to get anything? You don't want anything? And I'm like, no, no, Patrick, I'm not getting anything. And I'm going to be honest with you all. As they say, the devil is a liar. My son's food smelled so good. Like so good. So I got him something. I got my other son something. He had like these crispy chicken tenders with honey barbecue sauce, and then the fries. I could smell it all. And I said, this is a test. He said, well, Mom, do you want a French fry? I said, I don't want anything. Then he asked for a blizzard, some type of blizzard. They got blizzards. And I said, Patrick, I'm not doing any of that. And he says, well, that's very good of you. So got past that. And then when I got home, I was like, here come the true test, because I make it no secret. I am a late night, I don't want to say closet eater, because I don't like to say it like that. Like, I'm not in the closet, I'm out in the open. So when I'm up working, I'm about to do some studying. You all may hear the real estate instructor that I love to listen to. I got to go back. I passed my nationals, but I got to go back. I missed my state part of my real estate exam by 5 points. So I'm studying North Carolina state portion, and I love this YouTube instructor. So when I'm up working, studying, I'm like, okay, what can I find in the kitchen? So a friend of mine yesterday had given me these skinny pops. I don't even have a desire. I don't even care really for skinny pops, but I don't even have a desire for these. And I know they have. It says 80 calories. Well, I'm not hungry. So these will be here until whenever. But this morning when I got up, I said, okay, you have to drink your water. But one thing that really blessed me is when I started my day, I had NutriBurst. So I knew that was like the highlight of the day for me, because I knew that with NutriBurst, I love the way it tastes, but I knew that because I'm fasting, I still need to make sure I get everything that my body needs. And we say 1 tablespoon is equivalent to 10 salads. So I had NutriBurst first thing this morning. I had NutriBurst this afternoon, and it takes the place of, like, I don't have any food, so I'm getting all the food, the vegetables, the fruits, the amino acids, the minerals, everything that I needed. So we think, well, okay, that substituted me eating meat or carbs or whatever. So I've had my NutriBurst. I've had water. I also started after, I did my NutriBurst, I waited, and then I had my resolution drops. Now this is my personal bottle. If you all probably can't see, but if you see the line, it's about down to here. I've been pretty consistent with my resolution drops. So this has helped me keep away the cravings. Even though during the day I don't really crave that much. But when I got home, what did you say, Jermaine? Keep it up, cuz you got, yes. Thank you for that motivation and inspiration. Like, Jermaine, I feel amazing. And I was like, I'm not going to bed until I'm not sleepy because I got to do this, some studying, but I have made it through the first day. And so I'm going to come and share something about that, because our first days is our hardest day. It's like, I've never been to boot camp, but boot camp, from my understanding, is like, the first week, the first day they show up, the drill sergeants and everything. I didn't have anybody in my face, but it's like the struggle can be so real. And I'm like, okay, I knew once I got past 6 p.m., 7 p.m., it was like my mind was saying, well, Patricia, the real test gonna come when you get home, because we know how you like to cheat. And so when I got home, I said, you know what? The devil is a liar. I grabbed my resolution drops because I didn't have them with me when I was out. Took my resolution drops. I'm not thinking, I'm in the kitchen right now. I could care less. Like, my daughter cooked something, but I have no desire for anything. So I just wanted to share that with you all. Sometimes we struggle with getting discipline in our lives, and we have to make a decision to say, I'm going to do something different so I can get a different result. Now, the other part of this is, if anybody that's in TLC that are my personal business partners or my life changer friends and family, on Tuesday night, I'm going to be doing some team training. And I'm a firm believer, I'm never going to ask anyone to do anything that I'm not willing to do. So, because I'm going to be talking to a lot of new life changers, and I want them to be just as excited as I am, because new life changers, they made the decision to partner up with us. And so I want to speak in a way to let them know, if we get focused, you get relentlessly focused. And as Executive Ambassador Lanika Scott, who is one of the founding family members, say, don't look to the left, don't look to the right, just stay straight ahead and stay focused. If you stay focused, you're going to get where you need to go. Many of you all know, they say you can get somewhere a lot faster going in a straight line versus going all over the road. That's true. So tonight with my son in the car, he to my right, he on the passenger side, and he kept trying to tempt me with his food. I kept saying, as I'm driving, I was like, Patrick, I am good. He was like, Mom, you sure? You sure? I said, yes, I'm good. So we have to learn to stay focused. We have to get some discipline, and over time, it becomes easier and easier and easier, My discipline truly started in like 2003 when my grandmother passed away. And I tell people this all the time. I was grieving her passing. And so I started going to the gym, and I worked out 7 days a week. That was my way of grieving for the most part. But what I messed around and did from all that discipline and going to the gym and eating right and doing what was right, over time I changed my body to the point I had about 12% body fat. So I was extremely lean, I was extremely cut up. And so the times at night when, even though I was, in great shape, the times at night that my mind would kind of play tricks on me, I got the Bible and I had to go find a scripture. And I can't tell you all exactly what the scripture was, but whenever I would get mentally weak, because a lot of times our weakness, before we get in the flesh, this is kind of a different conversation, but before we become fleshly weak, it's mental first. If you get your mind right, you can control all of this. We can control all this. Now, if you all notice, I changed out my back cover. Not my profile picture, but your cover, your page cover. And if you go back and read that quote, the Eric Thomas, I'm a huge E.T., the hip hop preacher fan, and he pretty much says, like, don't do, just what feels good. Do what's really in your best interest. I can't really quote it exactly, but go check it out on my page. So if we just don't live in the moment on what, we think is just a temporary feel, and we do what's really in our long-term best interest, see how that starts to work out for you. My grandmother used to have this saying, and I'm always quoting something my grandmother said. She said, don't allow a moment of pleasure to cost you a lifetime of pain. Don't ever allow a moment of pleasure to cost you a lifetime of pain. And I'm sure we all know different individuals, even ourselves, where we've made a feel-good moment, whatever it may be, and we should have made a different decision. So I've done so great all day long, and if I would have come home, it's 10:30, and because if I was weak to my flesh, can't get my mental in control, I don't want these skinny pops, but let's just say if it was something else that I had, it would be a momentary satisfaction. And then once you get done with them, that wasn't a good decision. And I knew it wasn't a good decision. So when you catch yourself making bad decisions or decisions that is truly not in your best interest, we have to redirect and gain some discipline. So on Tuesday night, it's not just me fasting, but there are other things that I plan to do between now and Tuesday, because I don't believe coming to people not living the truth when you're asking them to be disciplined. I want to talk to the new life changers and share, you made this decision. We want you to get a return on your investment. You partnered up with us. And if you could just stay focused, but how can I tell them to stay focused if I'm all over the place? How can I do that? So I said, you know what? This is for you. But you want to be able to look people in the eye. You want to look all these new life changers and anybody else that get on the train and look them in the eye. And you can speak based off of your personal experience. It's not just always business, but if you do own a business, or maybe, it's your career and you're wondering why things aren't going a certain way, uphill, maybe your discipline hasn't gotten in control. Like, I know that I have to pass my states, but I have to be disciplined. I have to set aside time to become disciplined enough to gain the material, so the next time I go in, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. So that's my story. Who says that? Les Brown, I think he says that's my story and I'm sticking to it, whatever. I thank y'all for being on. If you know somebody that it hasn't learned how to become disciplined in whatever it is, share this video. I'm not dropping any links. I always say that I'm not putting any links, but I wanted to let you all know how I got through my day, because a person might say, well, how did she do it? And I just say, well, I fasted all day. Well, what did you do? How did you do it? So resolution drops stop me with those cravings and that I've would have normally had. Early this morning, I had some when I got home. When I woke up this morning, I brushed my teeth with Lucidia, which is our charcoal whitening toothpaste. Had my NutriBurst, so I got everything that I needed in my body, which would have replaced me eating food. I've had my water, and that's it. So thank y'all for being on. I greatly appreciate it. Tomorrow is day 2, and yeah, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna share how I did tomorrow, and I'm gonna share how I did on Tuesday, because I'm gonna go 3 days minimum. I don't know if I'll go any further than that, but I'm definitely gonna do 3 days. That's my commitment to me. And when I get ready to train with everybody on Tuesday, I can actually talk the talk because I walk the walk. All right, y'all have an amazing night. And thanks again for hopping on.